Hey everyone, Credit Shifu here, and today we are going to be looking at this new card from Chase, the Chase Iberia Visa Signature Card. Now, this card earns the points or avios of Iberia, which if you don't know is Spain's national airline, and Iberia Airlines is merged with British Airways in a company called IAG, International Airlines Group. So the points they earn are actually the same points, avios, although they go into different accounts, but they can be transferred between British Airways and Iberia. So at first glance, when you look at the sign-up bonus and some of the terms and conditions of this card, it looks like almost the exact same card as the Chase British Airways Visa Signature Card. When you look into it a little bit further, you start to see some differences, but then when you go further into terms and conditions, you start to see that those differences are not so different after all, and it is a very, very similar card to the British Airways Visa Signature Card from Chase. So let's delve into this card, have a look at it. First we'll look at some of the similarities, the things that are the same, then we'll look at some of the differences, and we'll weigh up which card is better for whom. So first of all, you will notice at first glance that the sign-up bonuses on both of these cards, the Iberia Visa Signature and the British Airways Visa Signature, are exactly the same. You spend $3,000 in the first 3 months and you get 50,000 avios. With Iberia, it's Iberia avios. With the British Airways one, it's British Airways avios. Then if you spend a further $10,000 in your first year, you will get another 25,000 avios in your account. So in total, the sign-up bonus is up to 75,000 avios. Now, the difference is that with the Iberia card, with Iberia avios, the 75,000 point sign-up bonus is actually enough for a return business class flight to Europe. It's only 68,000 avios return in business class between New York and Madrid. That's in the off-peak season, by the way. Now with British Airways, between New York and London, it would actually be 100,000 points return in business class in the off-peak season. You'd also have to pay those really high carrier charges that you get on British Airways, which really suck. But the thing about this is, and we've done a video about this before, is that if you'd earn the sign-up bonus on the British Airways card, you could actually transfer your avios over to Iberia and then book that Iberia business class reward ticket anyway, as long as both your British Airways and your Iberia account had been open for 90 days. So it's not that different after all. Now let's have a look at the point earning. Both cards earn 3x, so 3 points per dollar on their respective airlines. Now when you look at the Iberia one, it actually mentions that this card earns 3x on Iberia, British Airways, Aer Lingus and Open Skies. The British Airways one, at first glance, it only seems to earn 3x on British Airways, but when you delve into the terms and conditions, you discover that it is indeed 3x, 3 points per dollar on British Airways, Iberia and Open Skies as well. So it's basically the same. Both cards have no foreign transaction fees and also a $95 annual fee that isn't waived for the first year. Now let's look at the differences, and there are two areas where there are some kind of different things between these cards. So first of all, both cards offer a companion discount or bonus after spending $30,000 in a calendar year, but they are quite different. So you see on the Iberia card, you have this $1,000 discount voucher, but when you look at the description of it, it's only a discount when you book 2 tickets together. So it is a companion discount, and it's a set value at $1,000. On British Airways, you have what is called a companion award voucher, okay? So this is a voucher for a companion ticket, whatever the value, when you book a award ticket. You can't pay with money for this, so there has to actually be award availability for 2 people on that flight for you to be able to use it, which makes it a little bit more limited, and you're going to have to really do your research and be someone who really delves in and looks for award availability and is willing to adjust their dates and that kind of thing to be able to get the most value out of this. But potentially the British Airways companion voucher could get you far more value than the Iberia $1,000 companion discount. Let's have a look at a couple of examples. First of all, the rules: it can be used on one-way or return tickets, and you're allowed stopovers, but the flights must begin and end in the US, 2 people traveling together on both outbound and return flights. So here's the first example, and this may not be so realistic because you have to have award availability, but let's just look at this anyway. I searched one of the most expensive flights I could think of. So Seattle to London in first class taxes and charges are $1,299. You still have to pay those, but the actual fare is $8,839. So that would be a saving of almost $9,000 by using this companion voucher. However, to find award availability for 2 people in first class on the same flight is much more rare. Now let's have a look at another example, JFK, New York to London Heathrow. In business class this time, taxes again $1,299. The actual ticket is $2,096, and it's much more realistic to find business class award availability for 2 people because there's just much more business class capacity. So you would be saving $2,096. That's double what you get from the Iberia award, even though it's less flexible. So BA is better value on this award, but Iberia obviously has the flexibility. You can use it on a discount on a ticket that you pay with money, etc. And now we'll have a look at the last perk of the Iberia card, which does not exist on the British Airways card, is that you get 10% off Iberia flights. You have to book through this URL, iberia.com/chase10. I had a look at this website. Currently it says, lo sentimos, la página que has solicitado no está disponible. Which I'm guessing, it's because I'm not signed into Chase with the card that the page isn't showing for me. So I'm sure if you actually had the card and you logged into Chase and then you went to that website, you would get through and you would be able to book these discounted tickets. So the British Airways card doesn't have that. For British Airways, there are other ways to get discounts, like being an AARP member, $200 discount on business and first, and $65 discount on economy and premium economy. But that is something that obviously is a little bit better on the Iberia card. So in conclusion, looking at these 2 cards, they are very, very similar. If you look at the terms and conditions, look, that's one, and then that's the other one. No difference, right? They're exactly the same in terms of interest rates and fees and all that kind of stuff. It's just for the 2 areas, the Companion Award and the 10% discount. Obviously with the Companion Award, the British Airways one is more suitable for big spenders who are able to accumulate huge amounts of avios, enough to book those really expensive tickets, expensive business class and first class tickets, where having a companion voucher would really save you a lot of money on that. The Iberia card, I would say, is better suited for people who are traveling more frequently in economy, transatlantic, 10% discount each time. You get that $1,000 voucher, which could realistically get you 1 economy ticket for free, almost, minus maybe the taxes or whatever, depending on the time of the year and etc. So yeah, that's my conclusion. Basically, the Iberia is better for people who spend less and want more immediate rewards, but lower value, and the British Airways one would be more suitable for someone who perhaps spends quite a lot and perhaps will do 1 very expensive trip per year and is willing to adjust their dates and all that kind of stuff to fit in with award availability to really maximize the companion voucher. Everything else about these 2 cards is the same. Sign-up bonus is the same. The point earning is the same, etc. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this little introduction to the new Iberia Visa Signature card from Chase. It is now live. You can apply for it if you are interested. Just one little note about this card though, you can't downgrade. So if you do sign up to it just to get the sign-up bonus, and then when you want to sort of downgrade it to a no annual fee card later on, you can't do that. You have to cancel it. That's just a little consideration for you guys there. All right, let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, please subscribe for more credit card tips and tricks almost every day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.